Hello everyone. In our day-to-day life, Vedic hymns are recited very frequently in weddings, funerals, and in beginning of any kind of economic activities like agricultural activity or beginning a machinery, any kind of vehicle before it is being used. Vedic hymns are recited. But these Vedic hymns did not develop in recent times. The roots of these hymns go back to 3000 years, 3000, 3500 years ago. These hymns started in our Indian culture. Over a period of time, four Vedas developed. But if you see the geographic location in northwestern part of India, that is present day Indus Sutlej region and also Ganga Yamuna region. These are the regions four Vedas developed over a period of time. The first Veda is Rig Veda. Almost it has taken 500 years, 1500 BC to 1000 BC. Today we are in 2000s. This is before Common Era, 1000 years before Common Era. Today 2000 years after Common Era. So that means 3000 years before present, 3500 years before present. It was not written at this point of time. It was only oral tradition. Oral tradition. And from the historical point of view also, historians have to depend on Rigveda to know about the life of these people. 3500 years ago, what was the nature of life of these people, Rigvedic people? Then Rigvedic people gradually migrated to this area. In this area, three more Vedas developed. They are, first one is Rigveda. In next 500 years, from 1000 BC to 600 BC, in next 400 years, three more Vedas develop. They are Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, and Adharva Veda. Total four Vedas. And these are the Vedas that became foundations for Indian culture and Indian culture in different areas. Later, these ideas are going to spread across India. That is why in weddings, in funerals, in beginning of any activity, Vedic hymns are recited. Brahmanas are masters of these hymns. And they are going to recite in various occasions. And these are the four Vedas. But there is difference or distinction between four Vedas also there. They are not exactly same. If you take Rig Veda, Rig Veda is about praisings of the god. Praisings of the gods like Indra, Agni, Varuna, and so on. When they entered into Gangetic Valley, here Gangetic Valley is providing a lot of resources. Agriculture improved because fertile soil is there, cleared the forest, a lot of land came into agricultural practice. This fertile soil gave settlements of a huge population. It provided food for larger sections of the population. Social interactions increased, economic activities increased, and religious beliefs also became more and more complex. Even political system also became very strong. In this time period, 1500 to 1000 BC, the political system was tribal in nature. And the moment this area comes into play, in this area, Rajas became very powerful. They started having an army also. They were continuous wars and battles also. As a result, more complex hymns also developed over a period of time. Before Vedic period, This area also witnessed settlements. Archaeologically, we call them Chalcolithic people. Before that, Neolithic people. Here, Neolithic and Chalcolithic. In fact, before Vedic period, here in 1500 BC, this is the same area. This is the same area where Indus Valley civilization also flourished. Now, what is the indication? Before the emergence of Vedas, already people settlements were there. Already these people were also having their own culture. Now, with the arrival of Vedic culture plus before Vedic culture, the pre-Vedic cultures also started integrating. And that's where a unique development has taken place, particularly in Gangetic Valley. And that unique blend of pre-Vedic culture and Vedic culture resulted in the emergence of Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda. And in fact, Samaveda is extension of Rigveda. It is about how to sing Rigvedic hymns. Knowledge-wise, Samaveda gives similar kind of knowledge, whatever Rigveda is there. That means contents of Samaveda, Rigveda are same. But Yajurveda and Atharvaveda are different from Rigveda. When it comes to Yajurveda, here, due to complex social interactions, complex economic activities, trading activities, political activities, lot of sacrifices, lot of rituals and lot of yajnas emerged over a period of time. Yajurveda is about how to perform these rituals. And when it comes to this, it is the procedure. Yajurveda talks about procedure how to perform various sacrifices. And these sacrifices during like before starting any economic activity, like just fresh agricultural activity, some kind of sacrifices. Suppose if there is a new Raja, a new person is becoming a Raja, then sacrifices. To showcase the power of Raja, some kind of sacrifices. Before starting any kind of trading activities, some kind of rituals and sacrifices. For different activities of life, different formulas emerged. And those formulas coded in Yajurveda. And here interesting element is nothing was written at this point of time. From 1500 BC to 600 BC, nothing was written. It was everything oral. That means people transforming the knowledge from one generation to the other generation through oral tradition only. The next generation also remembering them and passing on to the next generation through oral tradition. So these are rituals. Samaveda is about how to sing Rigvedic hymns. That is why this is also became the foundation for music tradition in India. Samaveda considered as the foundation bedrock of Indian music tradition. Yajurveda talks about formulas of various sacrifices. When it comes to Atharvaveda, it contains so many magic spells. Magic spells. Suppose if people are suffering with some kind of disease, and these are the hymns, and these hymns are believed that if you recite these hymns, these diseases are going to be cured. In that way, magic spells and charms developed over a period of time. They were coded in what is called Atharva Veda. And it shows Yajurveda, Atharva Veda are going to be the collection of pre-Vedic as well as Vedic tradition. That is where, when it comes to Rigveda, Aryan elements you will identify more, Sanskrit elements are more. The moment in this area interaction increased, non-Sanskrit elements also entered into Sanskrit and a unique kind of Sanskrit emerged. That is where Gangetic Valley has become a place. It blended pre-Vedic and Vedic practices and ideas together. And collectively, in history, if we want to know about history from 1500 BC to 600 BC, historians are depending on this literature. These four Vedas are important sources for understanding Indian history of this time period. So these are four Vedas and different contents and also in which circumstances they emerged. All right. Thank you.